Hi, I'm Ian from Business Growth West Midlands, and this is the Growth Room podcast, where we share strategies, stories and support to help West Midlands businesses grow. So we're here to have conversations with founders, leaders and advisors who know what it takes to get businesses past that startup stage. And we'll be talking about key themes like revenue growth, recruitment, hiring and innovation, everything that a business needs to scale at pace. So this podcast is about what happens after businesses start, their challenges and their successes. Business Growth West Midlands is your no-cost support service for all businesses from pre-start, startup to growth. We offer a range of business support, including investment support, export support, marketing, energy advice, and almost anything you can think of to help your business grow. So that's the podcast, and now we're pleased to welcome our first guest, Mayor Richard Parker. So welcome, Richard Parker, our first guest on the Growth Room podcast. So it's a little bit about your journey into business and then what you've been doing for businesses as mayor. So you left school at 16 and then became a partner at PwC and then founded your own business. Yeah. So I wondered, could you tell us a little bit about your journey?
Yeah. Not quite in one step or two.
No. But I would be very fast.
Yeah, so I grew up from very white working class bit of Bristol. I went to comprehensive, and where very few, if anyone, went to university from my school, maybe the odd son and daughter of a teacher.
Yeah.
So I did what most people did at my school, left school at 16, some decent O-levels, went to work, and it was when I was working, someone I worked with, I think they thought I had a near photographic memory. If I did then, I haven't got it now. I wish I did. But I attended some meetings with a very senior person in the business I worked for, and they talked to me after a couple of meetings and just said, why aren't you at university? Why don't you want to go to university? And I said, I don't know anyone there.
Yeah.
And they encouraged me to go back to do some A-levels, which I did at FE College in North Bristol. Interested. I went to the same primary school and comprehensive as Darren Jones, who is now Secretary of State for the Cabinet Office. Slightly younger than me. And then I went getting A-levels, changed my life, went to university, did an economics degree. I came to the West Midlands in mid-1980s. I qualified as an accountant. I wasn't sure I wanted to be an accountant, but I just thought if I got a professional qualification, it would give me choices in life. Yeah. And where I came from, young people didn't have choices. And I used that professional qualification working for a brilliant business, PwC. And I worked, moved through audit, consultancy, to project finance, to strategic sort of consultancy. And it was a fantastic time. I travelled the world. I advised governments all over the world. And interesting, my last big job at PwC was putting the combined authority together.
Oh, fantastic.
So that was a very, very interesting time for me. I then left PwC and a couple of other approaches from businesses I worked for. But I didn't want to move overseas with one of them, so I set up my own advisory business and I helped businesses invest in the region. I acted as a bit of an advisor to those that wanted to relocate here, locate here, and I also advised some professional advisory firms, not in the financial advisory sector, on client work, on how to win business and how to position themselves strategically to win business with new clients. So I had a great time. But importantly, I think the work I did, what I learned working with and running my own business, I think has been pivotal to the way I've approached our growth plan and the way I've been working with a growth company and indeed Business Growth West Midlands since I've been here. Yeah,
absolutely. I think that's really speaks to the power of both education and business advice and the impact it can have. So, Richard, would you be able to just talk to us about your role and why it's important in relation to business in the West Midlands?
Yeah, so really, really key. My role here, I'm not the Chief Executive. I'm not the MD of the West Midlands Combined Authority. I'm the Mayor of the West Midlands. Yeah. And I was really, really keen when I got elected not to retreat into carrying on a role that I would have done in professional life. So really keen. I'm not an officer here. My job is strategically across the region to set the direction of travel strategically and the landing points where I want us to get. And that applies across my four big priority areas around on transport, on housing and homes, on skills,
Yeah.
and also on growth. And I'll come back to the growth agenda, which is relevant to this. You just referred to it. So my approach to delivering growth is recognising we can only deliver it through business success, and our business is succeeding here. And I want to do all I can to remove the barriers as far as I can this region to businesses succeeding here. And I also understand the importance of collaboration. And I also know that we want to put the economic infrastructure in the region and the advisory infrastructure in place that will support our businesses here. And we do that primarily through the work of the Growth Company that promotes this region, and also importantly through the role that Business Growth West Midlands plays in supporting some of our businesses strategically through giving them business advice and helping them with some of the support they need if they're going to grow and expand and make the most of the opportunities that exist here.
That's right. And we've recently done some evaluation on that, so there's some good figures to come out on the impact that advice is having. So this next one will just be about maybe a bit more about skills and the skills of private public leadership. So obviously your journey's gone from big corporate to a smaller business and now into public service. What skills do you think you can carry over from one to the other?
Well, I think it's been really interesting. Firstly, my own personal experience is just underpins my values, by the way, and I think the way I approach the job. I know that through my own experience, getting A levels, a degree, professional qualification gave me opportunities that many of the people I grew up with would never have had, irrespective of their talent. And I know how important it is for people in this region to have the opportunity to get access to skills that will give them opportunities that they wouldn't have had before. And to be honest, and to be really clear, my passion for skills and my commitment to helping young people comes not just my own personal experience and benefits I had, but when I speak to businesses, one of the biggest issues they have in this region is having access to young people, particularly the skills that will help them grow their businesses. So the skills agenda absolutely pivotal to what we're doing. And that's why I launched the West Midlands Youth Plan. Want to create 20,000 new opportunities for young people. But those opportunities can only come through opportunities that businesses in particular open up. And I'm really pleased that we've got 13,000 of those 20,000 secured already. Also, we've got two agendas in this region what we need to face up to. We've got to ensure we develop a business environment where we're developing skills and those high-tech skills that businesses need, particularly those that are going to be driven by the use of technology, whether that's in life sciences, advanced manufacturing or engineering, or in digital tech or creative industries. But to be really clear, and this was a really important part of my growth plan, I also acknowledge there are lots of people in this region employed in what I would say the everyday economy, in manufacturing, in the automotive industry, in construction, in hospitality, in social care. And all those sectors are important to us. They're important to a region that succeeds. And I've been spending a lot of my time working with our colleges and with the skills team here at the Combined Authority to ensuring that our young people that often may have left school without qualifications or many qualifications, and for whom university isn't the best route to succeed, that those young people have a pathway to access skills that will allow them to secure well-paid jobs.
The biggest business celebration in the West Midlands is back. 2 weeks packed with innovation, inspiration and opportunity. And this year you can be a part of it. Event registrations are now open and we want to hear from you. Whether you're running a masterclass, a networking event or a showcase, this is your time to shine. Put your business on the map, build connections and be part of something big. Find out how you can join in on the celebrations.
And I look forward to seeing you all at the West Midlands Business Festival 2026.
And you've touched on this a little bit, Richard, but were there any particular challenges that have shaped your approach over the years?
So I think I certainly understand whatever you do, you need skills that are relevant, and increasingly we need a workforce that is agile. And I can only help people here, help them use their skills to best effect if we've got the jobs here for them to do.
Yeah.
So the partnership I want to develop within the skills system with businesses and our colleges is all about how we can align the needs of business in terms of the skills they need with the training provision we're supporting through our colleges. I'll be hopefully launching a compact with our colleges very soon, and like all mayors going forward, I'd like to have a greater say in working with businesses to shape the skills system across the region. If we do that, we can truly harness the potential we've got here, but also we can help our businesses here secure the skills they need that they're going to need to grow and thrive here.
Yeah, it sounds like you're absolutely passionate about that triple helix approach of business, public sector and education system all coming together.
Yeah. I've been really clear since I was elected that partnerships are really important. I can't do all this on my own.
No.
And I've been really clear from day one, the best way I can succeed is having the best people around me and the best organisations around me. And what pleases me most on the back of the launch of our West Midlands growth plan is how businesses, our colleges, our academic institutions, our universities and our public sector institutions have all come together behind the plan. It's a plan that's been built with business, it's backed by government and it's designed for delivery.
And so just thinking about those businesses, obviously we've identified opportunities in training, apprenticeship, workforce upskilling, growth sectors, building resilience using support networks. So what things might you say to a founder today about what their business journey could be and also what help might be available to them?
So we've got some fantastic young people in this region, a very diverse region, and lots of talent here. And I know that entrepreneurship is key to unlocking that talent. And for young people setting up their own businesses, we know that there's a big challenge in scaling up. And actually, how do we move this business from one that's one of concept and ideas, and often, the owner is just employing themselves and one or two other people into something that can really turn the dial, and we need to unlock that potential. So I would say to all those people, come and speak to us, come and speak to the team at Business Growth West Midlands, come and speak to the skills team here, can help you access the skills you might need. But in particular, I know from the conversations I've had around the region with many, many young entrepreneurs and medium-sized businesses, the value they've had by talking and leaning on and getting support for the team here at Business Growth West Midlands. I visited a young business in the Drury Quarter recently. I've been out to see some fantastic business. There's folks who've started up breweries. I've been to manufacturing businesses that have been able to expand and succeed on the back of advice, business support, and sometimes some grants that we've been able to give them. It's
fantastic that you believe in that impact of business advice because you've lived it throughout your career, so you can see the value of that strategic advice at the right time.
And I think for all of us, it's the same in any team. I really value all the meetings I have, but often those more informal conversations with people I know who, at the end of the day, we just have a bit of time out to think about some of the challenges we face and how we might approach them. And for some of these young people in particular, these young entrepreneurs setting up those businesses, having support around, advice that's available to lean on, to test ideas out on, and also to benefit from the experience those other advisors might add, and the perspectives can be beneficial. It can be the difference between succeeding and failing.
Absolutely, and it's always been really important for us to get that message out there that support's available in all sorts of different ways, and it's no cost, so there's no reason why people shouldn't be trying to take it up. So just thinking about some of your key projects, and you've talked about the growth plan, really exciting launch in July, £17 billion worth to boost the economy, 100,000 jobs, 120,000 homes, business investment, growth funding, £2.4 billion for transport, Mayor's Market Fund, a huge amount of activity going on. Is there anything in that particularly excites you or you'd like to talk about?
So I think for me, it's the first time we've had a plan of this type in the region. I'll come back to it. The importance of it is that it has been backed by business and it's supported by government, and it is focused on delivery. For anyone listening, I want them to know that there's a real practical part of this. It is a plan supported by, it is a vision and strategy supported by a plan of what we're going to do it, and we're seeing some of the benefits of that now. My role is to set the strategy. I do need others to help with the route map to deliver it, but we've had great success already. A BBC announcement about doubling their production here.
Fantastic.
We've got the sports quarter just up the road, which is going to deliver £2.5 to £3 billion. As you said, the ambition we've got for this region resulted in us getting a brilliant spending settlement from the government, which is really, really important. There'll be some more announcements soon over the next few weeks around other great opportunities, initiatives across the region. But also, I think just to drum it home, the difference I believe I've made in terms of representing this region, getting it on the map, not just the national map but the international one, is that the government have got an investment summit here. We're running jointly with them in October, and that'll be another great opportunity for me, working with the government and other key stakeholders and investors here, to be to advocate for the region, to set out very clearly what we're doing here, and importantly the ambition we have for the people that live here and the businesses that are based here.
That's great. And just honing it down a little bit to what we've been delivering through Business Growth West Midlands, we've delivered over 20,000 business interventions to help businesses over the last couple of years. The total value of the businesses that the service has been involved with is almost 4.7 billion, almost 33,000 jobs, so it's a huge impact. We've backed 415 scale-ups, helped launch almost 1,000 new businesses, and Richard, you've talked a little bit about how we perhaps need to refocus so that we're looking more at those high-growth businesses, while not forgetting the fact that we need to support startups and scale-ups as well.
Yeah, so it's everything is a bit yin and yang. There's two sides of it. Whether it's on, what I said about jobs, we need those highly skilled jobs, but we also need to ensure that the growth plan is relevant, has resonance for all of our communities. And my approach to prosperity is ensuring that when we deliver growth, that it's embedded in and benefits all of our communities. And I take the same approach to Business Growth West Midlands. Well, of course, we want to support those high growth sectors, and those sectors are of great potential, but I don't want any business or any sector to be left behind. And everyone who's running a business, everyone who's got a job, everyone that's creating a job is equally important to me. And I want to ensure that whatever size of your business, whatever skill you've got, whatever part of the West Midlands you come from, you can thrive here.
Yeah, and that's very much reflected in your priorities of growth for everyone, jobs for everyone. Great, so if we start to think about the future maybe now, talking about expanding the regional economy, attracting investment, strengthening collaboration, what's your vision for the next 5 years?
So I truly want us to turn the dial. We've done it. I think we've got a sense of our purpose through our growth plan. It is now delivering on that plan in a very, very clear set of actions. And every day I'm working hard to ensure we bring investors here, investors feel connected here, and we're protecting the jobs that are already here. So I want to say, going forward, I want this place to be seen as a great place to do business, a great place to work, to get a job and build a career. And we can do that by lots of hard work on the ground every day, all of us, Business Growth West Midlands, my team here, the officers here, working in partnership with others to do that. We also need to be a lot clearer about the way we promote this region around some real visionary things we're doing. And there's some great stuff happening here through our transport system and our connectivity, through the sports quarter, through what we're doing in Digbeth with Stephen Knight and the creative industries, through what we plan with the defence industries in the Black Country. And my job is to promote that as much as we can. And also we need advocates out there selling and promoting this region. So if we do that, we can make the region that I want it to be. And I'm really pleased with the progress we've made we've made already. But I'll be really, really clear. I want everyone in this region to prosper, and I don't believe that we can achieve that through trickle-down economics. We truly need to ensure, as I think the growth plan sets out, is a really clear ambition that when we deliver those jobs and those investment opportunities, they need to be accessible to people growing up and living in every part of the West Midlands.
Yeah, and I think that one of the really interesting, powerful elements of that growth plan is, what does that mean for individual residents? And it's there, isn't it? We want to increase their prosperity, their spending power.
Indeed.
So, we talk about businesses, but they are the engine that will enable that to happen.
Yep.
Great. So, just to finish off with then, what would you say? How would you say to businesses to make the most of these opportunities over the coming months and years?
Well, but I think those out there, people know that I want to be as accessible as possible on some of the big things I need to intervene with, and I work really closely with JLR on the trade deal with the US. I've been working with major investors on big regeneration projects here. I've listened to the frustrations businesses had about the ability to develop and get on with development around some of the HS2 stations. We're working really closely with HS2, so they will release some of the land they don't need earlier than planned. And to be honest, we've made more progress in 5 months than we had in 5 years, which means that early release of land can promote development at places like Alden Cross and Solihull, and it will allow us to run the metro up to the sports quarter and out through East Birmingham a lot more quickly. So I want to tell businesses I will always be accessible and available to intervene when I'm really needed. I want them to know that there's a fantastic team here. Business Growth West Midlands are there to support them, respond to their requests, give them the advice they need, and actually make the connections they need if necessary, and build those networks they need to succeed. And also for others that might be working slightly differently, that want to know more about this region and some of that connectivity, then we've got the West Midlands Growth Company that's out there batting for this region every day on a national and international scale, so that every investment opportunity that is available to us in the UK, we are promoting ourselves and being really, really clear about the West Midlands is open for business, and we'll give you a very warm welcome, if you come here.
Excellent. So it's a warm welcome and a fantastic place to do business, and we look forward to the next few years with anticipation and seeing that growth plan come to fruition. Thank you, our Mayor Richard Parker. For more information about any of the opportunities or events we've talked about today, please see the website at businessgrowthwestmidlands.org.uk, or follow us on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter, which is @BizGrowthWM.